wanted to say thank you to all of my old subscribers for continuing to support my channel. And if you're a new subscriber, I would like to welcome you, and I hope you enjoy these readings. These are going to be general love readings and will not resonate with everyone. For the most accurate reading with the most accurate outcome, I always recommend coming and getting a private reading. Also, you can, if you don't resonate with your sun sign, check your moon and or rising sign. Some will even check their Venus sign, which is, I think, in the 7th house. Some strategies there. But usually what I recommend doing is, if you normally resonate with your sun sign, just watch your sun sign. So don't make things complicated for yourself in that respect. If you'd like to book a private reading, you can do that. I have a scheduler that is open to anyone who would like to book a reading. It's very simple to use. Drop open the description below this video. There'll be a link there. It'll say book a reading. Click on that link. That'll take you to my scheduler. And there you can choose from a variety of products and services that I offer in terms of tarot readings and so forth. You can also navigate to my homepage on YouTube, and on the right hand side in the banner area there will be a button that says book a reading. You can also choose to click on that, or if you're on my website, I do have a website now, there will be a page under services that says book a reading. You can either book a private reading or book a group reading. I only offer group readings in the Chicago area right now, but I'd love to do your party or your event, or even a home group reading at your home. So that is an option. You can also email me for more details. Well, I hope you enjoy this reading. I hope you enjoy your love forecast this month, and many blessings. Take care. Hello there, Aries. How are you guys doing? I hope you've had a wonderful November so far. This is going to be your mid-November love forecast. This is for all my Aries Suns, Moons, and Risings out there, and those on the cusp. What will be so for Aries with regards to their love lives? What can Aries expect to see happen for their love lives? What are the messages and energy, spirit, that you have for this sign of Aries? Again, this is for all my Aries Suns, Moons, and Risings, and those on the cusp. What will be so for Aries with regards to their love lives? Alright, Aries, here we have your Celtic cross. Alright, let's take a look at your cards. Seven of Swords reversed, crossed by the Three of Swords. The Hangman comes below you, comes above you. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. In the recent past, you have the Queen of Swords in reverse. In the near future, you have the Hermit in reverse. How you see yourself, you have the Eight of Wands. In your environment, this is how your significant other or the person you think about the most may be viewing you or dealing with you. They have the Page of Cups in reverse. Your hopes and fears, we have the Eight of Pentacles, also in reverse. And your outcome is the Four of Swords. Very good, Aries. Let's talk about your cards. You walk into the middle of November with the Seven of Swords in reverse, which can indicate some kind of mental strategy or test that you are doing. It's a mental energy. It can say that you want the treasures involved in a situation, but you hesitate because of the consequences or the repercussions would be far greater than the rewards reaped. So normally this is a card of self-interest, and it says upright that you are leaving a situation behind, or you're able to get away with something based on purely your own logic and motivation, and because of your own will. And when it's reversed, it's saying that some part of that is blocked, some ability to get away with something or to do something based on your own self-interest is blocked. Perhaps you're blocking yourself from doing it. What crosses you is the Three of Swords in reverse. So we are talking about a situation that involves heartbreak. This can be a love triangle. When it's reversed, it's saying that the swords are starting to fall out so the heart can start to heal. It can also say that you are getting over the pain of heartbreak or a love triangle, and that is your challenge for the month of November. At least the middle of November going forward, for approximately 30 days. So remember, my readings are good for at least 30 days, 1 to 3 months. What puts you here? We have the Hangman. So looking at the foundation of the situation, someone has been put on hold, or there's a feeling of stagnation, perhaps things not moving forward. And often it can feel a little bit like you're a puppet on a string. This is a major arcana, so this is a major energy that's affected you. It's a major influence as well. And it may be something that's subconscious, so a subconscious factor, something you're not aware of. But it's saying that for the time being, you've had no choice but to put things on hold and see things from a new perspective. In your recent past, you have the Queen of Swords, and she is coming up for me in reverse. So I do feel like this is your energy, Aries. It can also represent an air sign. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this person has either left a relationship purposefully because they're coming up reversed. So they've used their sword to cut away any ties, any loose ends. This can represent a female energy as well. It's more of the receptive energy. I'm getting someone that has recently broken up with someone due to either a love triangle or heartbreak. This can also represent someone who's quit their job or has done something that was rather severe. Okay, so in your thoughts and feelings, this is what you'd like to make your own but haven't yet. This is your aspirations, your hopes. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. So this is something that you may be thinking or feeling during the middle of November. Here we have a little girl riding a mosquito. And she does have a crown on, which is normally a sign of a victor or someone who's won. And mosquitoes, as we know, are little bloodsuckers. And they can prey on others. They are parasitical almost. They don't really, I suppose you could say they have some kind of a symbiotic relationship with other warm-blooded animals, but for the most part, the mosquito here represents the horse and the Rider-Waite deck, where we see the man riding on the horse carrying the wand. But it is in reverse, so it's saying that you may be thinking or feeling like you're not getting the recognition or the praise that you feel you deserve. You're not getting the lauds and approval or the praise that a victor would have received. You feel you deserve more, but perhaps you're not getting that at this time. So there can be a feeling of either betrayal as well, betrayal, feeling let down, feeling like unvictorious, or feeling like you were not given the proper recognition. So it may be that you want to move forward with something, but obviously things are on hold for the time being. There has been some kind of challenge around a heartbreak or a love triangle. You're thinking and feeling that this hasn't been something that has made you feel victorious, proud, like a winner. In fact, maybe you feel let down, discouraged, or something in that area emotionally. Now, in your near future, you have the Hermit in reverse. So you want to be careful because over the end, I would say closer to the end of November, this is the energy around you. And the Hermit talks about when he's reversed, maybe listening to the wrong spiritual advisors. You could be getting a lot of advice from a lot of people, and you may be choosing to listen to the wrong people, or you may be sticking your head in the sand for a long period of time, and instead of looking inside for the answers, you may be doing a lot of outward searching. So you may be reading or listening to a lot of material, and some of those things that you may be picking up may be helpful, but the majority of them might be just creating noise around your life. And so the reverse meaning of this card is just, it's saying to me, just be careful with putting your head in the sand, burying your head in the sand for too long, and becoming antisocial, withdrawing, becoming too much of a hermit, and forgetting to live your life, forgetting to be balanced, and to follow your inner light, follow your inner guidance. What does your heart say? What does feelings will come and go, but the caution here is to stay in this place for too long, where you're disconnecting from society, where you're withdrawing and perhaps becoming antisocial. How you see yourself. When you have the Eight of Wands, and here there's a lot of little lightning bugs, you have a lot of things going on around you. You may be receiving messages. You may have a lot of communications coming towards you at this time, probably near the end of November. There's definitely a feeling of having a great social life and maybe being the life of the party. You may be receiving a lot of messages from your lover, from the person you're interested in. A lot of this energy surrounds you. So there's a great amount of communications coming your way, is what I'm seeing. But perhaps you're not feeling it this time. Perhaps you're not feeling it. Perhaps you are taking some time out. Now, in your environment, this is how your significant other may be viewing you or dealing with you. They have the Page of Cups in reverse. So how they're going to be viewing you or dealing with you, frankly, I feel like they would see that you're disappointed, but perhaps acting immaturely in some way. Here we have, I always think of this card as like a flirtatious energy, lighthearted energy. She's connected to the water, so she's connected to her emotions. Pages are youthful. Pages are messengers. So perhaps they've received disappointing news from you. They may have received a message from you. The feeling that I'm getting is that they're viewing you in this way as well. They may see that you've been disappointed by them in some way, and so they see you as perhaps have sent disappointing messages, or there's been some kind of exchange there in terms of communication, because we do have the Eight of Wands. And they may be responding back in an immature fashion. But, so we're not talking about the person you're dealing with anyway. The person in your environment is represented by this card as well. So we're saying that this person is acting like a page, and not even a page upright, a page in reverse. So they're acting immaturely. They're disappointed. They don't comprehend. They're not comprehending what, you know, true love, what love is. They're acting on an immature level. Your hopes and fears, you have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Your fear has to do with a loss of romantic, putting in the work towards something that you've worked very hard towards. It can represent a lack of focus as well. So here we have a little girl here. She's training this little bumblebee, or this little animal here, or this insect. She's probably training him to fly or to do some kind of tricks. And because she has a leash directly attached to him. So there's a feeling of, you know, when you spend the time and effort to train this little bug, it's eventually going to do what you want. It's eventually going to be well behaved, and it's going to turn, you know, that effort that you put into working on this project or this person or this relationship is going to turn around. It's going to have rewards. It's going to create focused effort. So when it's reversed, your fear, it's saying your fear has to do with a loss of this focus, a loss of this connection, perhaps even a loss of a tie to someone that has created a bond or has created this type of connection where it's something that you've worked on, it's something that you've been committed to, it's something that has paid off and maybe with intrinsic value. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing in your hopes and fears. Your outcome is the Four of Swords, which to me signifies a period of rest. It can also represent a break. It can represent the end of a relationship, but doesn't have to. There is going to be a period where you are just going to rest. And it's not surprising to me that it comes after the Three of Swords here. This is a time for you to gather your mental strength, gather your physical strength, and repair and nurture yourself. I'm going to take a look at your oracle message. Spirit, what does Aries need to know regarding their love life? Please help guide them on their high spiritual path. The Web Weaver. Okay. This talks about synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. So I'm going to read a little passage from the Web Weaver, and let's see how this resonates with your reading. The Web Weaver rejoices that your creations are far-reaching and have positive effects on the many, Aries. Every action, every thought, every word and deed is woven into the web of creation. When the Web Weaver appears as your ally, she grants you the way to others of like mind and intention and lets you know you're not alone in your endeavors. Just when you need to make a connection, like magic, synchronicity occurs. Music reverberates through the web and plays in harmony with your own. This is a sign to trust in the connectivity between all events. Magic is afoot for you. If your query is about a relationship, the web weaver gives you assurance that meaningful coincidence comes through to give you reason to hope. Potential grows into reality with care and patience. Remember that the web reaches far and wide, and you're only capable of perceiving a small part of it. Trust and pay attention to the patterns you see play out in your life. All things will be revealed through the web. As a challenger, the web weaver warned you to address your behavior in all areas. Where are you being dishonest with others and with yourself? Are you fearful that you'll be left out in the cold and abandoned if you don't relinquish control? Your strand in the web is beautiful, Aries, and unique. And you don't need to camouflage who you really are in order to manipulate results. You're being challenged to stand tall in all your perfect imperfections. See yourself truly and allow the patterns of your life to be woven into the beauty meant for you and you alone. Keep in mind that if you do what you did, you'll get what you got. The web remembers everything. Do something different this time and watch a miracle. This applies to all your questions in this moment, for everything is connected. Beautiful message for you guys. And that does conclude my reading today. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you like this reading, please leave me a comment, give it a like, and hit the subscribe button. I've enjoyed reading for you, and thank you for watching. Take care.